Good day everyone, this is Darvesh Khan, Subject Specialist English, KP Elementary and Secondary Education Department. Today, I'm going to make this video for all those aspirants who want to become lecturers of English in future. Dear fellows, today I'm going to share my experiences with all of you that you have to be benefited from my lectures. Dear fellows, the very first thing is that the test carries 45% of weightage of the total marks. You have to know one thing, that the test is usually taken for lecturership in a very easy way, but you have to know the tactics for that. The very first part of the test is framed in literature. You know very well that in literature, each and every lecturer, each and every person who has been a student of English in masters, he knows about literature very well. But at the same time, there is the importance of language and linguistics too. So the second part of the test that is there in language and linguistics. So in language and linguistics and in literature, what things are included and how is the test taken? In literature, the student or the candidate is tested in these following genres. The very first is poetry. What is the second one? In the second one, there is prose. What is the third one? That is drama. And what's the last one? That's novel. I would say to each and every person who is appearing in this exam that he should work on poetry, he should work on drama, and he should work on novel. Now, I don't mean that you have to prepare each and every novel. There are many novels written by Jane Austen. So you should not prepare all novels. Just know the names and know about the names that which novel was changed. The name of the novel was changed. Now, for example, there is a writer who is a novelist. His name is Henry Fielding. Now, you must know that Henry Fielding has written these novels 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. So the first novel, the name of the novel is given. There is, for example, Tom Jones. So if the name of Tom Jones is given in an MCQs, it is like this. Tom Jones is a novel written by, then there is a blank dash. Now, option number A, Jane Austen. Option number B, Henry Fielding. Option number C, Jean Rhys. Option number D, none of these. You have to choose one. Then in drama, suppose a drama is written. Let's suppose there is a drama, As You Like It, is a play written by. 4 names are given, you have to choose one. Now then there is a sentence, and that sentence is a statement stated by one character. And that character, for example, frailty, thy name is woman, stated by. Now then there is blank, Hamlet, Claudius, Polonius, none of these. Then suppose there is another sentence that Polonius advised in Hamlet, dash. Now who? Hamlet, Laertes, Ophelia, Claudius. These are some general MCQs that I have stated, I have shared with you people. Then in prose, you have to write major writers for all these. You have to study major writers from drama, from novel, from prose. Suppose there is Francis Bacon. So what kind of MCQs would be there? The date and time of Francis Bacon. Francis Bacon was born in dash. Now 1561, 1562, 1563, 1564. Choose one among these 4 options. Like this, Charles Lamb. What kind of writer is he? Is he a romantic writer? Or is he a classic writer? What kind of writer is he? So you have to choose, in 4 options, you have to choose one. Then in poetry, let's suppose the prologue to the Canterbury Tales is written by. Now you have to choose. How many characters were there in the prologue to the Canterbury Tales? Right? Then in pagan literature, which of the following was written by an anonymous writer? You have to choose one. Beowulf, Waitset, whatever is the option given to you. So for poetry, for prose, for drama, for novel, what I share with you, you have to buy one book, and the name of that book is Emporium. So you have to buy a book named Emporium series. It's a book of English literature. So you have to prepare English literature MCQs from Emporium. Second thing is about language and linguistics. So in language and linguistics, you cannot mark something from your own mind without any good concern, because this is something very solid. Language is very solid in nature. So if there is an MCQ, suppose if I say, if I dash a doctor, I would help you. Now you have to choose one MCQs, was, were, am, none of these, you have to choose one. So if I were a doctor, why the word were is used? Now it needs a kind of justification. So if you know about language, if you know about syntax, if you know about the grammar very well, so for that you have to prepare language MCQs. Which book should you buy for study? That is a book written by Raymond Murphy, and it is such a book which is practical English grammar in use. So Practical English Grammar in Use is a book written by Raymond Murphy. You have to buy it. It's a book recommended, especially for English lectureship. The second, for linguistics, many students from different universities like Namal, from City University, or from any else university, they usually study George Yule. It's the study of language. So they study George Yule, but I say that those students who studied George Yule, it's a very good book, but at the same time, in order to mark up in the test, because it carries the weightage of 45%, you have to study John Lyons as well, and the name of the book is Introduction to Language and Linguistics. So George Yule, then there is another book written by John Lyons. So dear fellows, this is something that handsome is as handsome does. So buy Emporium for yourselves. At the same time, buy George Yule, The Study of Language, his book. And at the same time, you have to buy John Lyons' book, Language and Linguistics. Thank you so much for watching this video, and for the next video to share my experiences of interview, inshallah I will make. Thank you for watching this video.